finishing strong actually.
Finishing on the time.
Hello everybody, welcome to Brockham for the Dorking 10. We've got Sue with us today. I've promised her that we go to the beach hut afterwards.
She's being bribed, I tell you. Tim says it's Brockham. It looks remarkably like a large open field, pleasant field, in the middle of nowhere, and no evidence of any coffee point, which, as you know, I find quite critical when you've been asked to get up at 6:30 in the morning. Oh, this might be a coffee point. The morning might be looking up a little perch. Hello, hi. So just to say, I'm doing a little burst of videos with my husband, and his followers know that I always find it quite essential to be able to find the coffee point. Got very disappointed when I came in the door. And just to say, this looks like it. I'm encouraged. I think this might be good coffee, and these are very lovely girls. Thank you. Hi. Just to say, I've just heard this chap on the tannoy describe the course as undulating. I call that hilly, and that may or may not appeal to Dr. Gross. As an aside, the coffee is very helpful, actually. Lovely. The morning's just perked up considerably. Look, and here we have the very fabulous Bobby Dean. Sorry, darling?
I'm looking for the toilet. You see the toilet?
No, I don't, Bob.
Hey.
Oh, there's a big old... I don't know.
Oh, it must be over there somewhere.
You might have to go in.
I'm
right. Very well, my darling Bob. Bob, I think you might have to go that way and just see if you can entertain a bush. Yeah, I think so. I think it's a Boy Scout job there, Bobby Dean. Bye, darling. This is just one of my favourite humans in the world, who's also a runner and a great actor. The start and the finish points are not in the same place. I've now lost Tim, so I'm going to follow this sign that says to the start and follow this lovely man with his dog. However, as you know, I've followed these signs before and ended up in people's gardens, so let's hope I don't get too lost between now and the beginning of it. This is just to say that Brockham is actually a really very lovely village. Actually, it's got a strong sense of tailgate about it. It might even be even more picturesque than the village where we live. For anyone thinking about doing a race, this is a sort of true country race, really, in the heart of Surrey, really. This is just a very fabulous black Labrador. I always think you never know how much of the world is edible until you walk with a Labrador. This actually looks like a really nice pub, actually, called the Royal Oak, Brockham Green. We might come back and explore this another day. This looks like a little suitable perching place. They've got a lot of bunting out, so I'm presuming that's left over from the coronation. They've got a flag up and all sorts of escapades, really. So yeah, true Surrey village life this is. And this is the bit that I always love, sort of all that kind of team spirit, really. I've just missed a group of girls who are kind of women who are jogging together, warming up. There's groups here that are clearly, you know, when you all come together either because you're like from the same running group. There's clearly a couple of Mr. and Mrs. couples. It's just like, just really lovely vibes this morning, actually. This is a very justifiable reason for getting up early anyway and coming off to do this race. I don't know what the course is like. I'll let Tim comment on that. But it's certainly well organised and there's a really lovely atmosphere. So that's Tim. So it's
65. I'm under 65.
Well, you can find out. They've actually got 500 in this race, which is quite extraordinary, really. Tim's up by the front, so I guess that would be logical. They said under 65. I thought that was an age category. Then I looked and I saw in small letters under 65 minutes. That's an interesting category, isn't it? 65 minutes, not 60. There must be a reason for that. This is like quite a busy throng. It does have strong vibes to our Claygate Country 5 race, which comes up in July. And that's Tim in there, look.
Starting well. Yeah.
I'm now going to go and sample a cup of coffee at Brockham Village Hall, which is looking very lovingly restored actually. There's a bit of a message in that, I think, for other villages. So I'm just going to take a little wander back now to the finish line. Providence Cottages, what a lovely name. And this is Tim coming in now. Finishing strong actually. Go Tim! And that's 1:06 on the clock. I don't know quite what it is when Tim will look at it on the chip. Okay, I'll go and find him now.
I found Sue. Oh, I can barely bend down.
I thought I was best to just wait, really.
I was doing a few interviews. People wanted a selfie with me.
Oh, did they?
Must be getting famous.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
Okay, darling.
I think I did 66.24. Had a good finish. It was a bit up and down. It was sort of fatter than I thought actually.
Undulating. That's what the chap said. Undulating. I call that hilly.
Undulating. Well, yeah. I mean, a lot hillier than say Seville, but there were some flat bits. It wasn't quite as windy as I thought as well, so that was quite nice. I kind of felt like I was not really in sort of long distance shape. I mean, it felt like I was running the marathon but only running 10 miles, but I had a good finish and overtook a load of people on the last mile, which was downhill. I was sort of saying to my club mates, good for an ex-track runner, a downhill finish. So yeah, I'll take that. I think more of my splits were around about 6:35, 6:36, 6:40, something like that. So yeah, Sue and me are off to the beach hut now. So hope you found this interesting. Like and subscribe and all that, and see you next one then. Bye. And Sue, bye from you.
Oh yeah, it's good night from him and it's good night from me, I suppose.
Yeah. I want to put the Mango Next Percent's version 1s on today. Just wanted to use my sort of favourite shoe really. Works out pretty well. I think it just gets to the stage now where the fitness is more important than the shoes, because everyone's got the shoes that are good now, and it's just down to how good a runner you are really, which is also how it should be. What's your name?
Duncan.
Duncan.
Yes, great run
Yeah,
today.
well done.
Not too hot either.
No, I've been to Portugal, so I'm kind of used to it. But still had a few waters on the way.
Congratulations on your sub 3-hour marathon.
Yeah, I think it felt like about the same effort today.
That was fantastic.
Very seasonal.
Yeah, I enjoyed your video.
I don't think I fancy on that course, so yeah, need a few. Those hills really sap you after a while, don't they?
They do.
Yeah,
That last run really got into my legs coming down the hill.
Well, I ran around here about a month ago, so I knew that last bit, but I wasn't quite sure where the end bit was. And it's one of those ones you're kind of thinking, oh, it just seems never ending, isn't it? And like, I got past you thinking, oh, that's maybe a bit early, and then
I thought, well, Tim's going to use his.
and there was that lady, that Fulham lady, kept talking to herself, or she sort of like push on. I think she was talking to you on point. Then she said,
I think she was talking to both of us, wasn't she?
Then she said, I'll take it from here. I thought, okay. That means I'll get ahead then. Well done anyway.
She was running really well.
Yeah. Yeah.
There was a good little group that.
First time I've done this race actually, so.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, despite the fact I've done the marathon, I only do track races, so even when I was younger, so never sort of thought of running a 10-mile race in June. That seems like torture.
Well, in there, your pacing was good to follow.
Yeah. Was he the guy just sprinted at the end, or there was one guy? There was one guy that like, came past me. I thought,
Oh no, I didn't notice it.
And then,
Wouldn't be that rude.
It was quite yo-yo, wasn't it? Because he up the uphill, and then I was trying to save myself a little bit on the uphills.
Same, I was trying to keep a steady pace, but basically impossible.
Yeah. All right, and you?
Lovely run, thanks
Well
so
done.
much.
Thank you.
Thank you for the pace.
What's your name? Sorry.
Alice, you?
Oh, Tim.
Tim?
Yeah.
No, lovely pace.
Yeah. It was all right. Sorry.
You've got lovely long legs.
Well, I'm more of a short distance runner, so I did a sub 3 in February, but since then I've been struggling a bit. So yeah, today felt like about the same effort. It's 10 miles. But,
Today felt hard.
Yeah.
I was mindful. I've got this muscle here is seems to be strained. So I didn't want to push it. So when I said let's go, let's go, and then I thought, oh no, maybe not.
Yeah. There was quite. I sort of knew roughly where the course was, but I didn't really know where all the uphills were. So.
Well, I forgot there were so many. In my mind, I thought there was just one uphill, and then it kept going up and down. I do remember it, but
it was a nice finish at least, but yeah, that slog up to the top there, then you turn left, and when you sort of said let's push on, and then I knew the course from there, but I wasn't quite sure where the turn was. So this bit was a nice bit, but yeah. I was a bit faster than I was my last 10 miles, so that's good. I did the British Masters 10 mile in November, and I was about 68, so about 2 minutes quicker today, so that was good.
Good.
Yeah.
Very well done.
What are you training for?
London next year, I think.
Oh, okay, yeah.
No, I'll do this series actually.
Oh, okay.
You're going to do this series. So there's a whole road series.
Oh, right,
The
yeah.
whole road
I'll have to check them out, yeah.
Surrey Road League.
I'm doing the 5k Battersea Park on Tuesday. It seems like a recover, right?
Tuesday. Oh, I'm
It's the Vets Champs, I think, yeah.
I haven't rejoined Vets actually. I think I've let it lapse.
Yeah, it's worth it because you get like entry into those Masters races.
Yeah.
And I thought, if I do this one, take it easy tomorrow, then 5k can get round that somehow. At least it's flat, that one.
Yeah. Absolutely pancake.
Hold on. Yeah, cheers. How do you get on?
I think I might have won my age cap.
Oh, okay.
About 58.
Oh, well done. Yeah, getting around on that course is quite good, isn't it? Yeah.
It is. I like this one, but I've got to do all the other ones now because I'm missing the 10k and the half. So
Oh, okay.
make sure I do all the other.
Yeah, I haven't really. It's the first one I've done. I'm doing the 5k. I don't know, you're probably older, funny, but how old are you? Oh, you're 50. You don't look 50. Oh, bloody hell. Yeah, I'm 55.
Because I remember you came over to our track night last year. So.
Oh yeah. You think you're doing that this year?
Yeah, we are. We're doing a mile and 800s.
Oh, okay.
I think it's the 5th of July. It's the week after the Wimbledon.
Oh, right.
Mile.
Oh, look out for that. And yeah, I haven't done a 800 as a 55 yet, but I did that mile last year. Yeah, it needs to be a bit more faster training. Bit start falling off.
3k last year, or a mile?
I did the mile.
Okay.
Yeah.
We had 3Ks last year.
Yeah. I did. It was the first one, wasn't it? I remember it was quite a hot day as well. And,
This year they're going to have like Andy Coleman, I think Tom Foster, George Donald.
Oh, okay.
I think they're all going to do the
It's a bit sad because 1500 the mile used to be my event, and then now I'm running like almost lap myself. It's a bit embarrassing.
You've got to have new PDs in each age range.
Yeah, I think 5:36 I did last year, so I think that's probably it's within range, isn't it? You know, so
5:30 barrage.
yeah, 5:30. Yeah, I mean I think it wasn't that many years ago. I could still do a sub 5, but each year it seems like it seems to erode. Like
Joseph Gonzalez. He did sub 5 the other day.
Did he? Okay.
4:57.
Yeah, he's going well as well, isn't he? But I think he's doing all the short events recently.
Yeah, well, he did that GB vest thing, didn't he?
Oh yeah. I think he said he did the Sutton 10k, wasn't that great? But probably doing more track work. So, well done anyway. Don't look 50.
Well done.
Yeah, I think I beat my time from November, so yeah, pleased for that. Yeah, how do you get it?
Tea or coffee?
Coffee would be nice. Yeah. Which one? 10k runner, this to be cappuccino. Third place runner, 1113. Is Omo. Sorry? Oh yes, please. Yeah.
Is this mine? Is that card? Yeah.
Right, have I got this right? Upside down. How'd you get on?
What did I do now? 60 minutes and 27 seconds.
Oh, well done, yeah.
So, I'm a bit annoyed. But
did you sort of look for the hour then? Just sort of. That last hill probably sort of like.
So the first 3 miles, I honestly thought I was going to step out off the course. My hip flexors were just so tight.
Yeah.
And I had to just kind of like settle that down a bit. Rob went off in a distance, so I was going backwards.
Are you ahead, Rob?
Originally, but he come past me with about what, 3 kilometres to go?
Yeah, 3.5.
Okay.
3.5 kilometres to go, and I couldn't stay with him. I faded back.
So how did the other guy get on?
Bruce came in about 65 minutes.
Oh, okay. I can't have been that far behind him then.
So this is Paul.
You finished very strong.
Well, it was a nice finish, wasn't it, for an extra track runner downhill. With there was an Elmbridge guy. I thought I've got to meet the Elmbridge guys because I live in Elmbridge. Obviously, we live in Elmbridge, don't we? But and he knew me as well because I chatted to him. I think I beat him just in the race before. In the 5k, so you're probably thinking, oh, it's fucking Tim Rose again.
Simon just gone through.
Yeah.
No, it's lovely.
Is that the first 10 you've done for a while? Or?
Yeah, since Dorking, I think 2019, 18, 19. I think.
Oh, you're a lot fitter than. I can probably still beat you then.
I think I ran just under 70 minutes.
Oh, really? I remember when you first broke 40, the average 10k, and Chris DeMorney posted you, didn't he?
Yeah.
I know you've been posted.
44, I think we ran.
I don't know what shape he's in these days. But,
I think he's running all right. He faded a little bit. Well, he came off a bit, but I think he's been getting back into it.
Has he? Yeah.
Nice to see him.
Another 10k runner.
So yeah, no, it was a decent one. I faded sort of the last 3 kilometres.
It was. I noticed that I was trying to take the hills just a bit within myself because people were steaming past me, but then I was like trying to run off the top, you know, and I almost drop them straight away. And I think it's like for in the stride foot pod, you see like your power going uphill. you know, you don't need to cane it because you lose so many matches going uphill, isn't it? Yeah.
Technique.
Benita,
Yeah.
just gone through.
There was a lady from Fulham and she was doing the same, and she kept talking to us like as if we were like pacing her.
Yeah.
And she said like with a while to go, oh, let's push on, you know. Okay, yeah, good idea.
If I get your name wrong, I do apologise.
Oh, well done.
Coming from
How's your time?
121. Oh, sorry, we've got another Dorking coming through.
Alright.
Nicola, my friend, but well done, sir.
You're Tim as well?
Keep going, you needed it.
Oh, well. Yeah. How do you go today? Oh, you just beat me then. Yeah, and you. Cheers. But, yeah.
Not quite, no.
Yeah. Bold start, yeah.
Felt really good for most
you was about 50 yards ahead for the first lap, and then all of a sudden I was running next to you. Think, oh, okay.
Yes.
Yeah. It was a tough race, wasn't it? But enjoyable.
Very enjoyable.
Yeah.
The weather's lovely. It's been
coming off a marathon. It felt like I still run a marathon about the same speed, but yeah.
Well, it's only my third 10 mile this year. So.
Was it? Okay. Yeah, I did one. I did the British Masters one in November, but don't get many 10s around these days, do you? So you got to pick when you can. It's a nice distance because it's not quite as bad as a half marathon, is it? It feels like a long 10k rather than a short half marathon. Yes. I always think.
Weirdly fit it. Yeah. 10k, I think.
You're doing the Vets 5k on Tuesday.
Yes.
Yeah. So legs recover.
Legs recovered. If I can, anyway.
Easy tomorrow.
Oh, actually, what's it this Tuesday?
I think it's Tuesday, 2 days time. Yeah. I think it is. Yeah.
Something else.
We saw the email.
Yeah, no, I'm saving myself for the Vets.
Yeah.
So going on holiday then.
Oh, okay, I just back from holiday, yeah. Went to Portugal, so at least it felt like I was heat acclimatised anyway.
Yeah. How'd you get on today?
It was 66.20 odd. Yeah, I had quite a good. I pushed on quite nicely in the last mile and overtook about all the people I was with, so that's always pleasing, isn't it? But it's one of those distances you never quite know when to really start pushing, and as soon as you start pushing, you thought that was a mistake, and you just need to run steady state and see what's there, isn't it? But
I should have kept up with you.
I was really playing golf yesterday. My legs were a bit dead, but yeah. Oh, well done anyway.
Thank
Cheers.
you. And you.
And this is the first runner in 52, I think. So there you go. 52 minutes. That's jolly impressive, isn't it? And he's obviously got quite a significant lead on whoever else is coming in next. I mean, there's nobody else coming in for a while. Oh, here he is, actually.
Second place male there.
This is the second male coming in, and that's in
Third place runner.
53, I think. This is the third male coming in. Finishing strong actually in 53. So we've hit the hour now, so I'm not sure that Tim thought he could do it in under an hour, but I'm expecting him in imminently. I suspect the fact that it's an undulating course might have something to do with why it's taken him over an hour.
From Hollywood, our first lady is approaching the finish. Give her a big shout.
So this is first female coming in. Like 5. Wow, really strong. Second female coming through. Third female coming in. Looking great, my darling.